Hello December. Good afternoon everyone. So we are outdoors today and I borrowed somebody's phone. Gosh, the camera here is another story altogether. Guys, we're out here in Hartbeespoort at our second shop in Pilo Ende. Yes, we do it outdoors. As you can see, the trees all around me, and we are looking awesome. Just want to turn the camera around a little bit so you can see our table right there. Can you see it over there? So what we're doing there, this is actually how we sell our products. So I've noticed that my previous videos are particularly short, and I've been trying to follow some guidelines on YouTube as to how to increase my watch time. I realized that my short videos don't actually help. Instead, we're gonna need to get more people jumping in to watch when we can get fewer people to stay there longer and watch what they're actually watching. And the reach will then increase, the number of people will increase gradually. But let me also try and give you a bit of a longer content. All right, so today we're outdoors at the store. I am going to share with you 5 skills that we use in the sales industry. 5 skills that have worked for me ever since I was in the direct sales industry. More than anything, I find the direct sales industry works better and faster. Okay. Thing about me is, one, I'm not very strong on your social media, hence the procrastination to even have this channel. And I'm not very strong on your online store and things like those. Hence, my online presence is not very big. So, having thought of all of those things and realizing, I am one among a few that are like that. And I'm thinking, how many other people might have the same challenge that I do have? And maybe let me share this. This is what's been working for me over the years, even before starting my own company, when I was a sales agent at other people's companies doing direct marketing. This here is what I used. Okay, so skill number 1 is introduction. Introduction is when you're greeting your customer. One, we use what we call the KISS principle. KISS principle means keep it short and simple. But an important thing about your introduction is that it needs to be energetic, it needs to be vibrant, it needs to be catchy. All right? So instead of trying to stand up, hello, how are you doing? Sometimes you find introverts, they're still in training, they're still learning and things like those. But here's what works. Hi, how are you doing? Now, what you need to look at, or what you need to do here, is that you maintain an eye-to-eye contact with your potential customer. This helps you gauge or learn or see if you can continue and engage further. So in other words, while you're doing your introduction, you are also qualifying your customer to see if they're interested in speaking to you. Things you need to look at, especially in an outdoor setup like where I am now, is body language. So if you say, hi, how you doing? And the person says hi, but they walk further, don't try and get them to turn around and come back to you. Do accept they're greeting you back, but they're walking off. When you're qualifying your customer, that falls under your negative customer. But if you say, hi, how you doing? And the person says, hello, I'm doing good, or they respond whichever way, but they either stop and hear you out, or they come to you and find out what you're about. That there is your positive customer. And that then means that you can move on to your next step, being your short story. Okay, we have these awesome products here for you. All right, or we have some health beneficial bath salts for you. Check them out. So what they do is, now you've earned their interest. So from getting their attention at hello, how you doing, now you've got their interest, where you're telling them or giving them a short story about what we're doing, right? Then you get to the body of your sales pitch. Okay, the body of your pitch is more of you telling them what the products are about, doing the whole show and tell. So in other words, you're showing them, you're letting them smell. Some of them want to touch. It's all right, because you want to use or engage the person's five senses. All right, the five senses that we all know. That is how you want to. That is what you're going to use to see if you're winning with this customer. Go nice and slow on them. Keep it like an ordinary conversation, like I am keeping this presentation right now. Don't be too fast. At the same time, don't be too slow. Avoid being the only one speaking in your pitch. While you're doing this, you're reading or you're studying the body language.